If you're looking for whitetail hot zones on Revontuli Coast, you have come to the right place. For me, whenever I'm looking for a hot zone, obviously I'm usually hunting drink zones. I'm looking for something where there's bucks, something that's open, and something that's easily accessible. As you can see, this is an extremely open area, and this will produce you a lot of bucks, guys. I get diamonds here and a lot of gold potential bucks constantly. So I'm just going to zoom in to kind of show you what we're looking at right now. Look at this. Now, it's not always like this. Like about every other hunt, you'll see us. And that's a good buck right there. That's only going 194. Nothing too crazy on this one. But you can definitely, farm these out and get respawns and potentially more. And sometimes you'll get a set of, oh, well, like I was saying, sometimes you get some right here. That's a decent buck. And you'll get some over here. So this has a lot of deer, which makes it very easy to grind for the great one when you have a spot like this. Now, it is really important that you put a tripod. I'm probably going to switch this out for a tripod in the near future, or some sort of structure. A tripod, there's not going to tree stand, it's not going to cut it here, or a ground blind. So tripod and ground blind are your two options. And the reason you do this is so that you don't have to worry about deleting your drink zones, guys. It's really important because you're going to get greedy one time and you're going to mess it up. And as you can look, I have 1, 2, 3 whitetail drink zones. This back here is moose and this right here is moose. And just to show you a little more clearly where this is on the map, Revontuli Coast, if you zoom out, it's on the left side. And I'm going to kind of slow zoom in here for you guys. Right here, it's called Troll's Kettle. All right, this spot is maybe my absolute favorite spot. You have to have a setup here. And what I do, guys, is I put a tent right here and then I walk down. You could probably put the tent closer, and I might move this tent up when I put the tripod somewhere in here. You just want to make sure you keep it a couple hundred yards from this drink zone, otherwise you won't get the deer there, is what I've noticed in my experience. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and shoot a couple of these and then I'll come back and get them after the video. I might make you guys a little slideshow of the deer we got on this this video, but I'm not gonna make you guys sit here and watch me run down and track all these deer down. So what was that? That's about 170, so that's easily the 164. Now, the hard part, they're all clustered. Usually I'd hit a couple calls, but I'm just gonna quickly shoot 3. All right, there we go. I got 2 down, maybe have 1 injured, I don't know. I'm not too worried about it. I just want to shoot a couple real quick. Alrighty, on to our next spot, guys. If we zoom back out and we zoom in very close, we're just going to go up northeast right here. And I call this LA Lake because I ain't got the first clue how to pronounce that. But let me tell you right now, this will produce you guys some nice bucks. And what I do is I set a tent up, and then I got another ground blind here, which I'll probably switch out for tripods. Tripods are my personal favorite just because it gets you up in the air where you can see a little better. And tree stands are good, but there's not always trees necessary for you to mount one, especially in Revontuli, because I end up with a lot of lake spots. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and march down here, and hopefully there's a lot of deer for you guys to get to see. So once again, I call this LA Lake. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry if I'm offending anybody, but I got to come up with little names that I can remember myself. So this is lake 2 of probably 5 I'm going to show you guys. So there's a buck right there. And it looks to me like actually... Okay, there they are. So I've got a few set up over there. And usually, guys, there's a lot more here than this. So let's see. I bet you I got a bunch on the other side of that hill. I need to calm down. I'm a little too loud. I'll hit the grunt call a couple times, see if we can get them to march over the hill for you guys. Because it used to be, for me, that all my deer was over there, straight ahead of kind of where my cursor is there, on this bank, where those deer are now. I mean, there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's 1. 2 of those are really what you're shooting, because you're probably not shooting the does. All right, and then, let's see, is there any over in here? I don't see any right off. Okay, so you're seeing... You see what I'm saying? There's just a whole herd of them. So something I might have to look to in the future is putting a stand. I might move my tent and stand over here somehow. I don't know what that's going to look like. But the deer have kind of moved on me to where now they're over here. It doesn't look like so far any big bucks. The big bucks, guys, will stay back, so you got to be patient with the grunt call and just keep grunting them in, because all those does are going to come first. But sure enough, eventually the old bucks will get nosy. Here they come, and these are nothing, you know, nothing too special about those two. But don't get me wrong, there will be bigger bucks. Let's go ahead and hit the grunt call again. There may be more deer over there. I mean, that's an absolute herd right there, but it's mainly does. But this is a great spot, guys, because it's just so open. So when you do get a lot of bucks, you're just absolutely smashing them. So I got 3. You know, that's a level 2, so that could spawn back better. That's a level 2. I bet that one's trivial. It is. So I'm just going to shoot these 2 real quick. Alright, and I'll come back and get those later. I could probably get a shot off. See, it didn't even disturb these ones because they're so far out. Put it on 328. Up and reload, and we will go ahead and take these shots real quick. There's that one, and there's that one. He's smoked. He's down. That one there's going down really soon too. So we'll wait and see. He might not actually. He's rolling his head. He's still got good health. All right, so that's a good spot. Usually has more deer than that on the right side. But I am thinking about switching it up. But you've seen that there's a lot of deer there. So you might have a better setup than I do there. But you definitely want to be setting up on that lake. So we've got Trolls Kettle, my absolute favorite. What I call LA Lake. Now we're going up here. And I used to have a tree stand set up right here. But I got the old beaver had cut down the tree with the tree stand in it message. So I put a tripod there a few minutes ago. Hopefully some deer have moved in. But this spot just produced me a diamond earlier today, a level 2 diamond, in fact, and it scored, I think, like 258, so just barely over. But it's got 2 drink zones on it, so while we're walking, I'll kind of pull this up. It's got a drink zone in this back corner for me, a drink zone here. This over here is a lynx, all right, need zone. But I usually shoot most of my deer right there. So I shoot across the lake, and then I'll walk around. To get them, and then there you can see them, okay? And there will be more. There'll be more come down. So let's go get to our spot. I'm actually wanting to be kind of quiet because the idea is I'd like you to be able to see the deer that's on the other side of the hill. This is my very first time hunting from the tripod. I threw it up for this video just to show you how I would probably approach it if your drink zones are like mine. Now, if the deer are on this side for you, so say your drink zones are over here, you might have to put your tent and tripod over here. You know, you have to get creative because it's not going to be exactly the same, but I do believe you're going to have drink zones at these lakes, and you're going to be able to see massive amounts of deer hunting from here, especially once you get a good rotation going. All right, so looks like, yep, here we go. Got 1 buck. What is that back behind the tree? Let's hit the grunt and see if we can get them to come this way a little bit. So got bad wind, so I want to make sure we don't scare the ones across. They don't seem very impressed with that grunt call, do they? Try to bleat real quick. I don't want to spend a lot of time. I know you guys are probably... So yeah, a couple of small bucks. Alright, and then I think that one's probably going to be a doe, but I'm not even going to mess with those yet. Let's look across. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to hit the grunt again because I know there's usually more than that, guys. Trust me when I say these zones produce. Alright. I'll be editing I just went live earlier tonight. I'll be editing that video where I got back-to-back diamonds, and one of them was here, and the other one was either at it was either LA Lake or at Trolls Kettle. So you definitely need to be checking these lakes out. So there they are. There's that. These deer are all up on us. Yeah, I guess that other one was actually a buck. All right, there those two are. All right, and I'm gonna bounce out of this area. So this is a good lake. I'm gonna bounce back out again just so you guys can see it. Top center, guys. I love this lake. Don't be fooled by the fact that, you know, even there was, you know, 6 across lake 4. So you're looking at 10 to 12 deer you're seeing in your rotation. And if you got a stand, you could probably shoot 4 or 5 of those. I usually only take 2 from each herd, so I don't get too carried away. All right, lake number 4 that I love is kind of hit and miss at times, but it's up here in the top right corner. All right, kind of looks like a little heart, a little bit. And let's go check it out and see if it's going to produce right now. But sometimes this one has some really nice deer at it. So okay, it's looking like this one might be pretty decent. And there's a nice buck, guys, a 237 potential. So it's got the gold rack, if I don't mess the shot up. And there's another nice one right there. It is a 220. So probably 2 gold racks. So this is going to be a good spot on. This might be the best one on this rotation as far as size. But guys, that's pretty random. Sometimes they're going to be big ones in your spots. Sometimes they're small, and you just got to shoot them and then see what respawns. Now, what happens right here in the center, there's like a little hill, and the deer will be on the back side of that. So you have to hit a call sometimes to get them to come forward and so you can see what you're working with. Because the best part about this lake is these ones are close. You can shoot these without spooking these deer over here. I'm going to shoot these. I'll show you. And then I'll be able to turn around and shoot these deer on the other side at 317 yards is what it looks like. So it's very, very helpful to be able to do that. So all the big boys are on the other side, it looks like. I'm going to hit the ground one more time, and we'll just see what marches forward. But make sure you never just start shooting. You want to try to call them across, because the big ones, guys, are usually the last ones I've noticed to come out. All right, so let's reload, take a couple shots here, and then get to the next lake. There's that one, there's that one. So I took 2 from that one, 2 small ones. I'm going to reload again for this long shot. And man, it's raining. I wish it wasn't raining so that the visibility was a little bit better, because I know these are going to be good bucks. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that. I hope you can. I mean, that's just the 189. That's not even the one we seen earlier. Where is he at? Oh man, okay, this is a completely different herd, guys. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 there with 1 buck, 3 does. Over here's the ones we're kind of interested in. I look at them, guys, side by side. Ugh, that one's quartering away. That's just awful. You know, if I can't get a good shot on him here in a second, I might leave him. I'll get him at a later time, but we'll see. Oh my God, he turned for me. So those 2 guys are busted. Those are going to be 2 good shots. Might even... Nah, I'm not going to do it. I'm not even going to take that shot. But that's going to be easily 2 nice bucks. All right. So you can watch the end if you want. Or at the end, I'll probably put like a bunch of screenshots, basically all the bucks we got on this one. So first lake, Trolls Kettle, LA Lake. This lake right here, this is the one that I put the tripod in. You look across the lake and shoot. And then top right. Now the last one is kind of a toss-up for me. There's 2 different ones I really like. I really like this lake right here. All right. These 3 zones, and I have a tripod here. And I like this one. Now this one, it's really hit and miss. I'll show you real quick. I'm gonna try to be fast. I'll try to wrap this video up pretty quick here, and leave it at that. But so I got a tent set up, and I come at the lake from the backside. I used to have drink zones. And I need to check it again. I used to have drink zones right here, but not over here. But I messed up, and I shot too many deer, and I killed the drink zone. So what happened is them deer moved back here. So I put a tent, and I just paid the $2,100 to build this stand right here. And it works perfect for them. And like I said, these stands really help you guys from blowing out your need zones. Something else that really helps is patience, which apparently I don't have because I've blown out zones a few times, and it can be a real pain for your grind when you do that. So I'm probably going to spook the deer getting in, but that's okay because it's 12:02 actually. So we may have missed them, guys. Actually, they're still here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Any good bucks? There's that little one. There's usually more than that here, so we may have lost some in the time. May have lost some in the time. Let me look around. A lot of times they'll travel this way. So, you know, this spot's decent. You know, you can see pretty good. And it's just not a bad spot. I do think I prefer this zone down here. And what I'll do is I'll fast travel down there real quick. I'll reset the time. For some reason, I'm having a real hard time getting deer in the zones, but at the 8, 8:30, 9, the early times whenever the zone starts. They're really coming in for me around 10, 10:30, which is making it where I got to reset time more than I want. But I'll set it for 10:06, and we'll go down and take a look at this spot, and that's going to be it for the video. If you want to stick around for the deer that was shot on this video, you can. But we have there's really 2 bucks that were real nice. But I've shot some really nice ones today. Also, if you found this helpful, please smash the like button and subscribe button. Now, I'm going to keep putting out videos like this. I'm going to be posting highlight videos. Like I said, I had that back-to-back diamonds. I've never had that happen before. I did it live tonight on stream. That is a nice buck, guys. That's killer. But yeah, I just love the spot. And the reason I love this spot is because you get three drink zones across. And usually, I mean, between the 3, you're going to get some good bucks. So there's one. You know, that's pretty good. That's just giant. That's a gold buck. It's not a diamond. But that's a nice buck, guys. And if you get too zoned in on just the great one and the diamonds, you're not going to have a great time because those are really rare. You don't get those all the time. Like, I played a lot of hours today, and I got 3 diamonds. You know, I played about as many hours today as what some people are probably going to play this game in a week or 2. So you're not going to see those all the time. So you got to appreciate those big golds, racks when you see them. So these 2 are definitely not even in question of shooting this round. I think we're going to go back. I'm going to take that one, and I'm going to try. Where was that other one at? There was another one that was. There was another one that I thought was decent. Is it behind that tree? I bet it is behind that tree. In the very back. I don't know. I'm not too worried about it. I'm not trying to kill a bunch. I might just shoot this one deer. Down he goes. Alright. Thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Come back for more tips, more highlights. Tune into the live streams whenever we have them. And I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks and have a good night.